everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Redskins are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Giants offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete. It's Rawls. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And now running right through it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On second down, Ryan. He's got it complete to Perkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. And now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Thomas Rawls, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
They run it here with Thompson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Ryan. Brought in by Coates. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. This one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They run with a power back, Rawls. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Ryan on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Get ready. Set.
Second down, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, it's Thompson. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Bridgewater now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Bridgewater on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go. By 90. By 90.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to take it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Escaping the pressure. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 3rd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They'll run with Thompson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Thompson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, they set up the screen to Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he fields it cleanly. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tagger, let's go. Blue 58. Tagger.
Bridgewater. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On second down, Ryan going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Ryan. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Taking it about the 16. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Let's go. Way 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Here's Bridgewater. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The reception good for 7. It's third down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Bridgewater to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Bridgewater. He's got Thompson here, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Bridgewater on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. They give it to Rawls. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Offense working with a second and goal now. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they